Okay, so we're asked to find out the result of multiplying two two-digit numbers, as you can see here. It's pretty, looks pretty complicated, but there's actually a consistent way to do this in your head, and it involves multiplying one digit at a time instead of both of them at the same time. So the best method you use is as follows. You take the ones place, and you multiply them with each other. So 7 times 3 equals 21. And you can go ahead and write down 1 as your ones place answer. Now keep in mind for that 2, because that's the number you're going to carry over for later. So now you multiply the tens by the other ones place for both of these numbers. So for example, 3 times 2 is equal to 6, and then 7 times 5 is equal to 35. You add them together. 6 plus 35 equals 41. Then you add back that 2 from before to get 43. So your tens digit is 3. So finally, 43, you carry to 4. So now you multiply the tens digits by each other. So 2 times 5 plus 4 is equal to 14. So that's how you solve it. Now conceptually, the reason this works is because you can imagine 53 as 50 plus 3 and 27 as 20 plus 7, which means you're functionally doing 3 times 7 plus 20 times 3 plus 50 times 7, which as you can see, these both have zeros, which means they'll be in the tens place. And then finally, you're adding 50 times 20. So that's functionally what we did here, 21, but in the 1 is your ones place, and then carry the 2 for when you're dealing with the tens place, and then same thing for the hundreds place. So that's how you solve this problem. So I did write a lot of stuff out here, but I promise there's a way you can do this in your head mentally without having to write all this down. You just have to keep track of the number you're carrying and do it that way. So for example, 6 times 2 is equal to 12. Write down a 2. You carry a 1. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. 8 plus 18 is equal to 26. Add in that 1 from earlier, you get 7. And you carry the 2. 4 times 3 equals 12, plus 2 equals 14. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do the next one as fast as I can. 1 times 3 equals 3, carry nothing. 3 plus 18 is equal to 1, carry 2. 6 times 3 equals 20. And then plus 2 after that. So yeah, that's how you'd solve those. And to recap again, you multiply the ones place by each other, you get 8, carry the 2 for later. 4 times 1 equals 4. 7 times 2 equals 14. 4 plus 14 plus 2 is equal to 20. Write 0, which is the ones place, carry the 2 again. Then 1 times 2 is equal to 2. Add in that 2 from before, and you get 408. Right. So that's how you solve that kind of problem. Now, this does require a good bit of mental energy. However, there are a lot easier numbers to multiply than these. These are just random arbitrary numbers, but sometimes you'll get numbers that have cool tricks to them. For example, 45 squared has a special trick to it that allows you to solve it pretty much instantaneously. And similarly, numbers like problems like 48 times 52 and stuff like that also have similar patterns. And I'll talk about those in the coming days. But for now, stay tuned for more videos. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and goodbye.